What up, Nitro Nation? Muggy Maniac is back. Yes, I'm still alive and kicking. A lot has been going on last week. I'll get more into the details of that on the next segment of this video. But as for now, we have a new Nitro brother in the house. Say hello, Andy.
What's going on,
this is Andy, my new Nitro brother from another mother. He contacted me through, as you guys know, I have my my wrenching Facebook side deal where, you know, I help newbies out, people tune their engines, rebuild, restore, break in, you know, all that stuff. But anyway, he wanted me to help him break in this and tune, and at the same time, you know, I actually don't just show them. I mean, I don't just explain to them, but I actually try to teach people and educate people. And he's starting off on the right foot. He's got the brand new associated Truggy. Looks pretty sick. I'm liking it. I might get me one of these. He's got the new ADOS Adam Drake 2. This was EBIS by Adam, the motor bath. It's got the OS pipe. What pipe is that? EFR 2155. Okay, so this is new to me too. I've never ran associated. I've never ran an OS Adam Drake 2 or an OS pipe, so it's new for me. But not all nitro, that all nitro is the same, but a lot of the basic functions are still the same. Now, Adam highly recommends it for those of you that are thinking about or want to get the EBIS motor bath by Adam, that you don't just, when you get it, even though it's already motor bath, you don't just run it. You need to idle at least a couple tanks through it first, which is what we're going to do right now. He's also got TNR fuel, so we're starting him out with, in my opinion, probably the best fuel out right now. Shout out to Chris Nelson. Loving his fuel. I've gone through about 4 gallons of it so far, and I have no issues with it. Great package, oil, protection, everything. Yes, it's a little pricey, but remember, you get what you pay for. If you want good quality, you're going to have to pay a little extra bucks. And I don't think you should cut corners on fuel, but whatever works for you. He's also got the Sanwa MTS. Pretty nice radio. You guys know I have one similar to this. And anyway, we're going to break this thing in, get it fired up, and idle a couple tanks. I just want to show you guys and document the first firing of this. And then we'll run it around and get a little tune on it. So, all right, man. Well, here, I'm going to hand Andy, the camera. Just don't touch the sides. That camera's sensitive. And we're going to fire this baby up. All right, here we go. Super rich. I'm going to lean it a little. Alright people, there you go. First fire of the 82 in the associated, what's it called? Associated B what? B2.3? 3.2. Oh, B3.2. Alright people, catch you guys in a few. Peace them out. Alright people, here we are. We're at the dialing it in stage. The Adam Drake engine is pretty much broken in. So we're going to rip it a little bit. Make sure my tuning's okay. And explain a few things just like you guys, most of you guys already know this stuff, but for the newbie. So I explained to him, Andy, that I do the product where let it idle like this. You know, sometimes engines are going to idle forever. Sometimes, you know, they're going to idle a long period of time, but they should idle for 30, 40 seconds or whatever. I usually do the product, count to 20. Okay, we're almost 20 seconds. And then what you want to do is you want to nail the throttle. Blow that little bit of smoke, and as you can hear, there's no hesitation on the top end. So I know my high-end needle's adjusted right and there's no bogging. And obviously, the idle's not hanging up, it's dropping down. Now, if you go to punch it and it hesitates, that means your low-end needle is too lean. So you're going to want to richen it up. And I do 5 minutes at a time, which is on your watch. 5, 10, you know what I mean? 5 minutes at a time, so. But you should be able to nail it. Blow a little bit of smoke. No hesitation, top end, we'll scream it a little bit. Okay. You know, to be honest with you, I'm not really that impressed with a $500 Adam Drake OS. I got $400 reds. $300 reds, $300, $400, I think around, including the modification, obviously. No Rosies that would spank this Adam Drake's ass all day long. Now, if you modify this engine, which I plan on someday, or sooner or later, getting the Adam Drake and the Ronda, and we'll run it stock, break it in, like I normally do, and then we'll get them modified, and we'll see what a $500 engine is like once it's modded. Then I'm going to lock here. Where's my seal at? Oh no, we're good. We're reaching a little bit on the dot. Sounds good on top. You should be able to nail the throttle, and it should come down. Certain engines, like I said, all engines are different. Will hang a little bit, but for the most part. There you go, people. Associated and the Adam Drake 82 dialed in. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to hit a local track near you. Alright people, stay tuned. We got some first fire and rip of the Baja. And some more nitro running footage. Alright people, Muggy's out. Peace.
Oh, I haven't really hold on.
This is the first time you're running it? Okay. Remember, be careful. Brakes are going forward with the trigger, so. When's the last time you ran nitro?
15 years.
Alright, people.
Before I pulled crazy.
Okay. We're going to cut this video before he goes crazy, okay? Alright, people. Remember, man, it's all about the newbies. It's not about us. It's the only way nitro's going to grow, people. Muggy's out. Peace. What up, Nitro Nation? Welcome, all buggy maniacs, truggy maniacs, muggy maniacs, monster truck maniacs, yeah, whatever floats your boat. But also welcome 5th scale insaniacs. So this is not a video. I might add this in my video, might not. This is just to give you guys kind of an exclusive of something other than RC that, you know, that my family does. Mainly my pops. We just got the boat done. So I thought I'd give you guys a little tour of the boat. I don't think I've ever really done that. Some of you guys have seen it in the past. A lot has changed. We just got it back, engine installed, off the dyno. This thing's putting out, I think my dad said it's putting out around close to 1,400 horsepower now. It has the biggest blower that you can put on these, which is a 1471. So, but, yeah, there's not a first fire yet. So, there will be. Maybe I'll be able to bring you guys some of that footage, but this is our boat. Cardiac arrest is what it's called. And I believe we're running a 490, 495, close to 500. I don't know why they just don't do 500. But anyway, this is the brand new blower. Like I said, this is the biggest blower that you can put on one of these things. 1471. Again, about 1,400 horsepower. These headers, we got to change these headers out. These are just so you can fire it when they dynoed it and everything. But yeah, so badass, man, this thing. I think what's probably going to happen, because some things have changed in our family dynamics. My brother, the one that drives this thing, Matt, obviously my pop's name right there, the owner, he had to take a cut in what he does. I won't get into all that, but anyway, it's a lot of money to run these things, especially if you're privateering like we do. We're not sponsored by anything. So what we might do is throw the original another seat back in it, so because it has another seat we can put in it, and this might be our riverboat. Pretty sick, 1,400 horsepower riverboat. My dad will probably tone it down a little bit, but we might not do the racing so much. It's just my dad's getting up there, and with a lot of his health issues and so forth, it's a lot for him, you know. And then my brother is usually footing part of the bill too. So not that my dad can't afford it, it's just that, you know, it's a lot of money to run these things, you know. But anyway, just thought I'd give you a little tour, little footage of this thing. Yeah, this thing is pretty sick, and hopefully when we take it out to give it some to do some test running, because we got to take it out and run it. And I know there's a race coming up. Maybe I might be able to bring you guys some footage of the race. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it or not, that race. But anyway, so there you go. Cardiac arrest. This is our family boat. It's a 18 foot. The hull is a coal. It is a coal hull. But anyway, that's it. So, alright, everybody, have a great weekend. Catch you guys on the next video. That paint's probably, I mean, the paint job is pretty crazy. You can't really tell. The camera doesn't do justice, but it's like this turns like 4 different colors: purple, blue, and I think a gold color. Alright, people. Anyway, catch you guys on the next one. Muggy's out. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe. Stay cool. Peace out. First fire of the Baja 5B, people. King Motors. King Motors in the house. We're happy to see you. First fire, first warm-up, first cycle. Stay tuned, first rip. Bone stock. We haven't done anything yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to run her bone stock out of the box. I did go through every nut and bolt and screw, Loctite, everything in this thing from head to toe, so we're good there. But we're just going to run this thing bone stock, beat on it a little bit, break it in, and then we're going to start bolting all kinds of stuff onto this thing. Alright people, stay tuned. Alright people, it's time to give her some brat. We are using the Fly Sky NB Noble, one of the best radios that you can get for the price. For 200 bucks or 250 maybe, this radio is the shit. Alright, so no antenna, which I like because their receivers are small and antennaless, so I don't have to worry about an antenna. So anyway, we are like on third tank. It's time to start giving it some brat. Idle's kind of high right now. It's got a little bark for a 30.5, man. Start getting on her a little. Lower the idle just a little. By the way, let me know I put a new mic on my GoPro. I think she's okay right there. She wants to get a little sideways when you get on her. Now there's a lot of different ways to break in fifth scales too. Well, not a lot of different ways, but there's a few. Some people, you've obviously seen cycle 3 or 4 tanks, idling it. Some people just put them on the ground, start ripping them right away. What I was told by Dan and Sean at OBR, and again, these guys are engineers and professional fifth scale engine builders. Dan told me, idle it for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just idling it, not putting it on the ground yet. And then after about 15-20 minutes, let it cool down for about another 15 minutes, and then put it on the ground and start running it, you know, not real hard. Just like on a quarter throttle. Then let it cool down for about another 10-15 minutes. Then the next time, run it for about another 15 minutes, doing about a half throttle, and then now where I'm at, I'm about 3/4. He said you can start pulling full throttle on it, giving it some full rips, like that. Nothing major. For a bone stock King Motors 30.5, this thing's not too bad. Plus you got to remember it's 2-wheel drive. It's not going to 4 wheels. It's going straight to 2 wheels. I haven't done anything with the diffs. The only thing I did is besides put this radio in there. The only thing that I did is do the rear shocks, but they're a little too stiff. I'm running 55 in the back, it's way too stiff. I think I'm gonna go 40. I mean, look. Comes up real slow. So I'm gonna go 40 in the rear, 30 in the front on the shocks. And I'm gonna either put a $500,000 in the diff or $1 million. Not sure yet. But once we put a pipe on this thing, we're going to throw a, more than likely, I'm probably going to put a 1242 OBR modded 1242 carburetor with a power stack, same as I have on my 34 Reed. And then the pipe, and that's probably about it. And then some aluminum upgrades here and there. So I'm sure with a modded carb, a velocity, and a pipe, this engine will come alive. For a 30.5. I hear a little rattling. It's in the full start. something's loose in the pull start. I think I'm going to change. I heard Turtle Racing pull starts. Some people say they're good, but I've heard more people say they're a headache. I might try the FID. I don't know about the RC Max. That looks pretty nasty, but it's pretty pricey. So anyway, she gets up and goes. What does the Wookster say? Scoots and shits? For a 30, bone stock? I can't wait to stiffen up the diffs. I might do an all carbon fiber deal on it, so. Well, that's all, folks. All right, there you go. First, you seen the first fire, first rip of the King Motors under $600 fifth scale Baja. It's basically a sand rail. They call it a Baja, but not bad. I'm pretty impressed. I'm not regretting that I ever got it again. Shout out to Elite RC and to 1/5 Garage Chris. Go check out their channels. Great guys. As far as fifth scales, those guys are very informative. Know their shit. So stay tuned. There'll be more hop-ups. I'll show you all the little goodies that I add on as we go. But the next time you see this thing run, I'm probably not going to do anything. I'm gonna redo the shocks first, okay? Because the back's too stiff and the front are too soft. I'm gonna redo the shocks first, at least. Leave everything else, and we're gonna take her to the spot, and we're gonna put the hostile knobbies on this bitch, and we're gonna rip her and see what she's got. Then, after we get her all dirty, and whatever happens, we're gonna tear her all the way down, redo the diffs, and start bolting on some goodies. So, all right, people, that's all I got. Hope everybody had a great weekend. See you guys next week. Everybody have a great week. Be safe. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. More fifth scale. I got 2 more 8 scale engines coming, nitros. Tons of goodies for this thing. And either we're going to run this and a combo of the muggy, because I want to run the muggy, or we're going to run one of my nitro buggies or truggies. One of the two. So. I gotta tell you, these things are kind of squirrely. I can't imagine putting a big, nasty engine in this thing. This thing's gonna be just doing donuts. All right, people. Muggy's out. What up, Nitro Nation? Muggy Maniac is still alive. I'm hanging in there. Obviously, by the title of this video, you guys are probably wondering why. I'm going to try to keep this real brief because I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm trying to hold it together. One of my closest aunts, my Aunt Anna, my mother's mom, passed away recently. By the time you guys watch this video, it'll probably be almost 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks since you guys have had a video uploaded for me. So I'm okay. Thanks to family and friends and support. The only thing that's really keeping me from falling apart right now is, one, the love of this hobby, and this is something that I love and have a passion for, and this is one of the many reasons that I got into nitro almost 10 years ago now, is to stay out of trouble, you know, keep my nose clean, and, you know, do something that I enjoy doing. Didn't know it would all turn into what it is, and everything that I've done, and YouTube, and I don't really even care about YouTube, you know. I'll hit 1,000 subs, and you know, it still won't be a big deal. The only thing that I always said that'll be a big deal for me is because I'll be one of the few, if not the only guys that I know of that's able to get 1,000 subs, being as brutally honest, as brash, as forward, as just, you know, that I could be. I always will tell you that, and I will stick to that. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care what anybody says. This isn't a feel-good channel. This is, you know, me sharing what I love to do, the way I want to do it, and just keeping it up front, not blowing smoke up anybody's ass, not sugarcoating nothing, just getting to it, to you know, keeping it as 100% as I can, not caring about what anybody thinks. I'm not trying to gain popularity. This isn't a pissing contest, even though sometimes it seems like it. But anyway, she passed away of COVID, ammonia. This is very unexpected. She's a woman of cloth. She was a pastor. But I don't want to spend too much time on this because I'm starting to get choked up right now. This is going to be a struggle for me for a while. She was like my second mother. So it was like losing a mom. Those of you that have lost family members very close to you, brothers, sisters, mothers, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And I've lost a lot of people in my family, but this one is tough. But anyway, she would, you know, like I said, the thing that keeps me together besides this hobby and family and friends support is that I know I'll see her again. I know because of my faith and because of my beliefs, I will see her one day again. And that's all I can really hold on to, other than the great memories that we had. And, you know, I'm going to miss her. But anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So after this video, this will probably be another hour-long video, so buckle up. Hold on to your seatbelt. We're going to go on another muggy adventure. You're going to see a little bit of, I think the beginning of this video, don't quote me on this, again, I'm not sure yet, 100%, there might be an unboxing of a brand new nitro engine and pipe that should be here anytime. If it comes before I upload this, but if not, then that means that, obviously, we'll save that for the next video, because I got a bunch of fifth skill goodies for the Baja. We're going to go over we got a couple of family members out here. We're going to go through the lineup. All these vehicles are guilty of ripping ass until proven otherwise. But anyway, and it's kind of weird because I didn't notice this till now, but these three vehicles that I'm going to be running have 3 different controllers by the same manufacturer. We got the Fly Sky FSGT3B, which is basically comes with a lot of fifth skills. I'll explain a little bit. I'll go through a little bit of the radios and what I got here as far as what we got running in each vehicle as far as the setups and so forth. Not, you know, setups, but, you know, engine, pipe, what I've done to the Baja, which only thing that I've really done to this thing is we did some carbon fiber, you know, the Muggy's carbon fiber deal, and I think I'm going to do it to the chassis on this too, just to protect it, like I did to my 5B. I did put hub extenders, so we have the Mad Max hub extenders all the way around, so it gives you like another 1.5 inches all the way around. Which I really hope that'll benefit this thing, and I'm sure it will. But other than that, it's bone stock. I got a pipe coming. I got a new carburetor coming. I'm going to start at the front end. I've got a bunch of aluminum goodies for the front end. I'm going with a lot of Mad Max stuff. Then as I get to the rear, obviously I'm going to either be doing a lot of RC modified and turtle racing stuff. So we're going to put a lot of money into this, but I want to run it bone stock, which it is, except for the hub extenders. Obviously the Hostile knobbies, I'm going to get another set of these. I really like these. The Hostiles are really hard to get. They're always running out of them, but I'm going to get a whole nother set. The rims I think are pretty cool. You guys know me, I'm not the mag type guy or whatever. I like dish rims, but I don't know if I can put silverbacks on these. The back I probably can, but I don't know about the front. But anyway, I like these rims. They're pretty cool. You can get you know, a set of these 4 rims. They're aluminum. They have aluminum hex inserts in them, and it comes with all the bead locks and everything, except for the foam and the tires for like less than 40 bucks. The tires, I think, were another 40 bucks, so 80. You can build a set of these rims and tires with the foams for about 150 bucks, which is pretty cheap for Pisco. But anyway, we'll get into that in a second. So after this hour-long video, I was going to say I probably won't be uploading. I'm going to take a break from RC because, you know, obviously the funeral and the what do they call it, the wake and the family gathering, all that's going to be coming up. So it's going to be a roller coaster ride for me. You know, it already is, but I just wanted to share that with you. I know a lot of my shout out to the, you know, all the brothers and people that have in RC that have been giving me support. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You know, like I said, this family will always be the most important thing in my life, other than, you know, obviously God's first and then my family. RC, it's just a hobby. You know, it's not, you know, it's not that serious, even though we make it like that sometimes. But anyway, after this video, which you guys will probably be seeing sometime midweek, it's the weekend. I'm going to probably try to unload this sometime in the next few days, maybe Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure. Like I said, I might want to try to get an unboxing on it. I might not be able to fit it on there, but if I do, I do, of the nitro engine. But I don't know if the 5th scale stuff will be here. That might take a few more days. So, but anyway, I just might save that for a whole video of unboxing. We'll just unbox a bunch of goodies and stuff. So anyway, I might take a break here soon from RC for probably a few weeks. But those of you that know how to contact me through Messenger, Facebook, you know, and you know, have my personal number, you know, you guys know how to get a hold of me. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not quitting this. I'm not hanging it up. It's just, you know, I didn't even want to, wasn't even going to do this video at all. This is tough for me to even do this video. But I wanted to share with you what's going on and update you on nitro. So, okay, let me take a deep breath. All right. So anyway, God bless her. I love her, and I will miss her every day until I see her again. You know, like I said, I know where she is. She's dancing with Jesus, that's for sure. So, she's in a better place than I am, or most of us are anyway. I remember I heard somebody, I think it was a pastor one time, say, hey, don't mourn because your loved ones passed away, you know, as far as those of you that believe and have faith in God and all that. He said, mourn because you're still here on this rotten earth, which is true. My aunt is freaking way better off. She is styling, smiling, profiling. She is dancing and singing with Jesus. She's man, now that I think about it, that makes me bummed out that I'm still here. But anyway, enough of that. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So anyway, if you guys were wondering why the emoji with crying on my thumbnail, that's why. But there's no crying in nitro. There's no crying in gas. Okay, remember that. Unless you blow up an engine, your favorite engine, or unless you get a runaway and your vehicle gets destroyed, then you can cry. Other than that, no crying in nitro and gas. So what we have up front here is we have the SH Z10, and we will be running the first time. This is the first time for this SH engine. This, if you guys remember, this is the engine that came with it. This engine has a lot of pinch. We took it apart. I looked at it. It's got a few gallons on it, so it's past the point of me sending it to get modded. So I'm gonna do my own modding. I'm gonna do a little bit of port work, do a little bit of timing. Nothing crazy. You know, give it a little bit more punch. And I'm running this pipe I mentioned in one of my videos. This is a Power Racing. You can get them on eBay. 086. It's a clone to an 086 Dynamite. Very nasty bottom and mid pipe. So I figured it's an Asian pipe, or Taiwan, wherever it's made. Why not run it on an Asian engine? hopefully we'll see how it runs with this. But other than that, that's the setup I got in there. Running I believe a 13 clutch bell with the SH clutch. This is the whole SH clutch and clutch bell system. So that's what we're running in there. We're running the FS GT3B Fly Sky. If you want a very inexpensive radio for under 50 bucks, this is the radio. I've never, ever had an issue with this thing. I've stepped on it, dropped it, tossed it around, and this thing is very durable. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles that other radios have, but for that price, you can't beat it. A lot of guys used to talk about trash about this radio, and now a lot of guys are using it on their fifth scales, which is funny. So anyway, great new radio for newbies. Also on this video, I believe, I'm trying to think of, how do they say, is that the right words, chronological order, how I did this video. Because I piece my videos together of bits and pieces of things throughout the week. It takes me about a week to do a video. That's why I only do one once a week, because I spend a little bit more time trying to give you guys something decent. By the way, this GoPro that my GoPro that I have, my old one, I fixed the sound issue, so the sound should be a lot better. But I think on the beginning of this video, if you don't see the unboxing, like I said, you might not, of the new nitro engine and pipe I have coming, you will see me teaching and showing one of my new nitro brothers. Shout out to him. His name is Andy. Really cool guy. Got a brand new associated Truggy, whatever the new Truggy is, a B 3 point whatever it is. But anyway, and he has an Adam Drake. You've seen me obviously breaking it in, because when you get a motor bath, there's a process you go through even after their bath. And then we ran it, tuned it, explained a few things to him, basically just helped him out. I do that all the time. I'm going to start doing it more in my videos, because like I said, it's about the newbie. The only way that this hobby is ever going to stay around and even grow is by us helping out new people. It's not about us old guys that have been around for a while, you know, with our thumbs up our butt, showing you how to build, you know, badass platforms and spend all this money and run all the nice thing, and that's fine. But where does that leave the new guy? That's the reason that I've been doing some of these videos of showing you, you know, hey, there's cheap ways to, you know, decent ways to go on radios, engines, whips, and so forth. Fifth scale. There's a fifth scale right here that we're going to rip and run, you know, that comes with everything you need for less than $600. Okay, it's the reason one of the main reasons I got it. Okay, although now that I got it, I'm starting to like it, and I think it's cool. This will be the first time us obviously running it around. So anyway, and you know, the 521 Reds. I didn't need another Reds. I've got like 4 or 5 Reds or whatever, and I've got a couple more coming. But I got it because it's an inexpensive Reds, decent Italian engine that a newbie wants to get into nitro that he can get without breaking the bank and having to spend $500 like getting an OS engine. You know. So anyway, that'll be mixed in a lot of my videos from now on, is either helping out newbies, and you know, it's not about just saying you help newbies, or you know, on your channel, yeah, people that have questions, I'll help you, and you know, everybody most part does that. It's about physically actually showing people, like I do, because seeing is believing. Actions speak louder than words. And like I said, what do they say? If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then a video is probably worth millions. You know, showing you. And I think we need more of this, showing people, helping on making videos of helping other people and helping them out. So I'm painting one of the body that he has. I'm going to do a paint job for him. But anyway, so that's what we got here. Now we got the Techno that I haven't broken out in a while. We've been running a lot of the Mugen MBX7, which I did some more upgrades to it. But the Techno is probably my favorite. Truggy, but I do like the Mugen. But this Techno is just badass. I mean, you guys know, me and Woogie have similar Technos, although I have a little bit more bells and whistles than he does. So we will be running the RCR modded 28. I'm going to run 3 vehicles, so I'm going to probably be spending the next 2 weeks cleaning, or a week at least. But anyway, we're going to be running the RCR modded 28 Rex Legend. I've got the Triton 2148 pipe on it, which I like that pipe very, very much. And other than that, I think I'm running a 14, and I'm running a Reds clutch on there. Is that a Reds clutch down in there? Looks like it. So anyway, and then I already explained that. But this radio here is another great radio. if you want a radio that, long as the receiver box isn't in the rear, this radio is great because it has so many telemetry things on it and so many, you know, connections to that you can hook up to this thing. It doesn't do well when it gets warm, but I only run it in the Techno because the Techno receivers, as if you guys know, the receivers are in the center. Okay, and then the same, this thing obviously has the fly cut. So you got a $40 radio. These are about 120 bucks, 125 bucks, and then these are about $200, $250. This is by far my favorite radio. I've had tons of other radios, and I've got Sanwas, and I've owned Futabas in the past, not brand new ones, but I love this radio for the price and for everything that comes with it. You can't beat it, man. And you could ask other guys that are in fifth scale and nitro that run these radios. They love them. Never had an issue with it. So anyway, give me a second, and we're gonna fire up. We're gonna fire up the fifth scale first, because before all these people start showing up around here, because even though it's 100, gonna be 100 today, I have a feeling a lot of people will be showing up at the park. All right, people, give me a second. All right, people, I will tell you one thing about these stock King Motors or Robin 30.5s with the choke. I think it's a 989. I'm not quite sure what the carburetor is, but I don't like them. They're a bitch to start. But there she is. Whoop. Too low. She moves for a bone stock 30.5. I think I'm a little too stiff in the back still, and I've got 30 weight in the back, so I think I'm going to go to 20. I got 20 in the front, so. Oh, what? We got a little bit of air? Yeah, well, you know what happens when you get air on these things? It lands on its ass. I think they look pretty sick, though. I mean, video and camera doesn't do these things justice, so. Idle's a little high, but it's still breaking in. I mean, it's semi-broken in, but. One thing I noticed too on fifth scales is the carburetors, like not even 5 minutes, I'm talking 1 or 2 minutes as far as when you're adjusting it. But like I said, it moves for a third. Compared to my 34 Reed, they would get my 5B would walk away from this thing all day long. But for a bone stock 30.5 King motor, it moves. Yeah, it's a little bit too bouncy in the back. I think I'm gonna go to 20 weight. I want to send this thing, but I don't think it's gonna. I mean, all I can do is try. I don't know. I don't think these things jump. I know they don't jump even. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to change the servos on these things because I don't like the servos. They're kind of weak, but for now it's okay. Oh yeah, the back end wants to come up, so she braps. Hey, for under 600 bucks. Woo, we got a little bit of air. What? Sending the two-wheel drive? What the hell? Well, if we break shit, there's a lot of aluminum coming, so. Woo! That one got a little squirrely there. They are fun, man. I'll the two guys that kept pushing me to get this thing, shout out to them again, Elite RC and 1/5 Chris Garage. Man, they're alright. They are fun. Now, does it have like the power and the torque and the punch of my 5B? No, but I know if I put my 34 or if I get another reed and I put it in this thing will be hell on wheels. You know, a lot of people have tried to say, hey, you know what? Don't put don't put a small bore. Go big bore. Put a 40 in it. But you can't just drop an $1,800 to $2,000. The RC or Taylor RC 40. I think it's a 40 GT 40 whatever. That I was told to think about putting in this thing. You can't just drop it in. And once you get all the extras put on it, you know, the clutch and the pipe and all that, you're talking about $2 grand. Do I want to put $2 grand in a $500 fifth scale? Right now, no. Definitely not. Later, I don't even know. Because you can't just drop it in. I probably would have to spend another $500 or $600 to prepare it to even handle that type of engine. Now, if I could just drop a $2,000 engine in this thing, maybe I might think about it. But that won't ever happen because you got to do a lot, as you guys know. Whoa. This 30.5 is like, definitely I am impressed with it. For a bone stock King Motors 30.5, this thing boogies. Now I might, because I want to do a little, you know, a little bit of running footage on this. This video will probably be an hour just with the fifth scale running. So you might not see the nitro running till my next video, and it won't be a few weeks. I'll still try to stick to my schedule once a week. You know, I know I need to keep busy and I need to keep doing things to, you know, keep my mind sane, you know, because this is a tough one for me, man. This loss in my family, you know. Like I said, I owe my aunt my life. If it wasn't for my aunt that just passed, I wouldn't be here right now. I'll tell you that for sure. That's why it's hard for me right now, you know. She was more than just an aunt or a relative. She was like my mother. But anyway, yeah. a lot of my friends, you know, again, thanks for all those people that have been, you know, giving me support during this rough time in my life. So, you know, yeah, I needed this today to do this, you know. I'd like to bring my mom. My mom's really having a tough time because obviously it was her sister and they were very close. Uh-oh. Sounds like it's hesitating. Am I running low on gas? Let's go check the fuel. No, fuel looks good. See, it hesitated a little bit there. I wonder why it's doing that. Check something. I think I need to just richen the high end needle a little bit. So because it's doing that little hesitation on the top end. So maybe richen it up a little bit more. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah, I definitely don't like this carburetor. So we got a new carburetor coming for this. See, when I'm nailing it, bogging a little bit up top. You hear that? I don't know if it's something, and maybe, you know what, also too, I forgot. One thing that I highly recommend that I was told, and I did it to my 5B, I haven't done it to this. These things come with a small fuel flow filter deal inside of the tank. And when the tank gets low, they tend to not give you enough fuel flow. So I have the bigger ones that's highly recommended that you change, so I'm going to change it out on this. I think that's why it's doing this, because I mean, it's blowing smoke even. You can see I'm running it pretty rich. And see where it's doing that little hesitation there? I think it has to do with the floater in the tank, because it's getting plenty of fuel. Like, we're running this thing pretty fat. And you hear every time I like stab it here and there, it'll hesitate. See, now I jumped it, and when it bounces around, it did it again. When I jumped in, it landed and bounced a little bit, and I got on it, it went boom. So I bet you it's that. See that? Hear that? It's not because it's too lean on top. It's pretty rich. Like, it's blowing plenty of smoke. It's probably too rich. See, you hear that? So, Yeah, I don't like those small fuel filters that are inside of these things. That's the first thing I probably should have changed. But anyway. She's pretty nasty for a little 30.5, man. I can't wait to put another signature in this, or a bigger engine. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a signature. Next thing, I'm definitely upgrading. I got a pipe coming, 2 pipes coming, and I got a carburetor coming for this thing. So, yeah, the steering's kind of lazy. I don't like these stock servos. I mean, what do you want for 500 under 500 under 600 bucks? You can't beat it, man. It is a lot of fun. Alright, people. That's enough of this. First rip, you obviously seen. First fire. Then this is the first rip. We sent it a little bit, got a little bit of air. Until I start upgrading stuff, I also forgot, I still haven't put the Scorpion skid plate, or the steel skid plate on the front. So I don't want to jump it too much because I don't want to do any damage to anything. So we've got aluminum upgrades for the front. We've also got, I'm going to change the pull start on there too. I might either do an FID or an RC Max, but I don't want to spend too much money on this engine. Definitely a new pipe. Definitely going to change the velocity sack and the carburetor. Maybe a pull start, decent pull start. And other than that, maybe some, you know, chrome goodies on it. Maybe change the clutch. You know, turtle racing setup on it, but I'm going to start, like I said, from the front and work my way back. But anyway, there you go. King Motors, under $600 RTR. I can't even believe I'm saying that, RTR. You guys know how I'm about RTR. 5B Baja. See, I don't like that hesitation. Whoa. See, you hear it doing that bogging? It's low on fuel, but like I said, it's doing that because of that. Alright, people. There might be some nitro on here, there might not be, but if not, you'll see it on the next video. Peace out. God bless everybody, man. Remember, it's all about the newbie. It's the only way we're going to get RC 5th scale and 8th scale nitro growing and going in the right direction is helping out new people, man. Because us old guys and like me aren't going to be around forever. Alright, people. Muggy's out.